Okay, I'm going to try to keep this to a short video. And this battery on this camera is dead. I plugged it into the wall. Let me move this stuff. I just got down here from my house. So anyway, if you saw the video yesterday, I had a big gap. So you can see right here, I welded in a piece that's this thick. Let me see if you can see that. I'm adjusting the camera. I put in a piece that thin. It's only about a quarter or less. And then I got the real good. So the other thing I wanted to show you, again, yesterday I was just trying to figure out how to fix this. Let me step in front of the camera, unlock this trunk. Extension on the socket. I'm going to zoom in close as I can. So this frame rail, you can see the gutter. Maybe you can see it in this. I had to cut a slot in here to be able to push that over to get it into the gutter. And then when I moved it over, I could get the rest of this part in the gutter. Then I had to cut it here because it was a different angle like that. And then I had to cut, there's a cut in here because I had to bend that over. And lastly, let me grab it. Let me zoom out. I had to cut this away off the inner wheel well so I could push it closer. And now this seam is good. I was able to raise this, you can't see it. And this went up more. And then this I'll just weld back on. I think I need to take this quarter panel off one more time. I mean, now that I know where it goes. But like again, the trick is that you got to slide it in and push it in there at the same time. So you got to have it tilted out, slide it in, push it in. With this in the way, it was almost impossible because it would catch on the. It was just tight. It was tight, real tight. And then I got to put this inner panel in here, which I can almost get it in through there, but it'd be a real pain welding it. So that's it, and it fits good up. I don't know how far you can see. And now it fits good up here in the door jamb, which once I put this back on, I'm not going to weld that area. I'll weld that area last once I put the door in, because I'm going to have to cut that too. Might have to cut that like it is here. So how long did this take? Well, first of all, you're kind of disappointed, angry, and then you just get over it and then you just do it. And then so once I decided just to do it, it probably took 2 hours. Let's say 3 hours. But the other thing I wanted to say is all the rot in this car is right where the water lets the rain out. Here, I mean, this should really be built up so it slopes right out. I don't know that I'm gonna do that because this is just a hobby. I'll probably sell it when I'm done after I drive a little bit. So here, well, that side's not rotted. I don't know why this side is. It must have, I don't know why. The water wasn't running out. And then the front windshield left and right. So all I can say is if you got a car, these old cars, caulk the windows, the windshield and the back window, however much you have to. Because usually the water gets down behind the trim and then it gets in. So I actually, on another car, I caulked on the top of the trim so the water would not go behind the trim but over the trim. And again, as I say over and over, this is for me to remember when I'm all done, everything I had to do. But when you sand this, what I found out, luckily I started with the trunk pans. Just take the grinder, don't stay in one area, just kind of go down, break it down, maybe go back a couple times, then stop. Either cool it down with a wet rag, or just walk away from it and do something else. Because it gets hot. It gets almost as hot as welding. In fact, you can grind this so hard that these will get red hot like you're welding, and then the welds will fail. You just take your time. It doesn't take that long to grind it. Just don't do it. Just don't try to do it all at one time. I've tried that inside. And that's it. After I turn this off, I'm going to mark the edges where this panel goes. Here, here, and maybe I'll try to fit this wheel all up in here because it wasn't right. I'm probably going to have to cut a little bit off of here. Or maybe I'll just lap it. I'll probably just lap it. And if it's too tight of a bend, which right there I just bent it and it folded because it's rotted, I'll just cut it in sections. And luckily the car is on a lift, so I can just raise it up. I can get the car up and I can just weld it, no problem. I'm just looking at this to see that. I don't see that anybody else has ever worked on this car before. As I said, the license plate sticker says 94, 204, 214. It was sitting at least 25 years, at least. I mean, maybe they registered for a couple of years before that, thinking they're going to put it back together. But at least 25 years it's been sitting. So a lot of this rot could be just, it was sitting out in the rain and the water was just puddled and it rotted through. Oh, and lastly, because I cut this, I don't know if I said this already, I was able to slide it this way. So watch when I close the trunk. I think I already showed you, but I'll do it one more time. it's within an eighth. I can, because this wall's underneath, I can actually bend this out a little bit or massage that in a little bit. But man, it turned out good. I mean, it's flush here, it's flush here, and swing it to the other side. I mean, this seam that we were just looking at is perfect. This seam over here, it's good here. Maybe I'll just loosen the trunk and split the difference. This is high right here. So I'll work on that later. That's good. That's good. This is high. I mean, I could, now that I'm getting this metal down, I could just put my grinder through, cut out a spot, push it down and weld it. That would probably, and that'll actually bring it in a little bit. Because here is the same reveal as that side. Here is almost exactly the same reveal as that side. And this reveal is a little bit bigger, I think, because it has to go down. I think that's it. And then I'll, once I get that secure or welded in, then I'll move over to here and fix this mess down here. So how long did this take if you put a quarter panel on? Well, the quarter panel was already off, it was rotted. The whole thing was just rotted, I could peel it back. But to put it back on, I didn't work on it a full day, so let's say if you work on it all day, 2 to 3 days fitting it and everything. That's it.